At the beginning of the story we are shown a mysterious world, where very dangerous monsters live. Some people are trapped in the same dangerous place, and there we are also shown a Japanese warrior. This man gains the respect of Predator with just a sword because his fighting style is exactly like that of a warrior. When the Predator appears, he removes the invisibility himself. The meaning is clear that he also wants a fair fight. Both attack simultaneously, but the difference in strength is clearly visible. The Predator is more powerful. So Hanzo falls to the ground in the very first attack, but he does not retreat. Gradually he understands the attack pattern of the Predator. Then seeing the right opportunity, he attacks her stomach. In the end, the Predator falls. But Hanzo is also badly injured. He wins but saves his honor like a true samurai by sacrificing his life. But the story does not end here. All this is happening on an alien planet, where humans are brought to be hunted. Every few times, these aliens pick up dangerous and skilled people from Earth and leave them here. One such person is Royce, who is a mercenary. He is also brought to this planet without any information and suddenly finds himself a part of this deadly game. Now he has to understand what this place is and how to escape alive. That man suddenly starts falling from the sky, thousands of meters above. As soon as he regains consciousness, he understands that if he does not do something now, he will die straight away. He immediately opens the parachute and saves his life by falling on the trees of the dense forest at the last moment. When Royce regains consciousness, he finds himself in a strange tropical jungle. He is still looking around when suddenly another man falls from the sky. As soon as he hits the ground, he fires his gun. It is clearly visible that he is nervous due to fear. Royce tries to calm him down. But at the same time he secretly keeps his weapon ready. Then a third man falls without a parachute and dies on the spot. Seeing this, both of them understand that the situation is very bad and gradually the tension between them reduces. Suddenly, a hail of bullets begins. Both of them immediately hide. Royce offers a wisecrack instead of a direct answer. He quietly approaches the attacker, snatches his gun and overpowers him. Within a short time, a total of 8 people gather there. Everyone comes from different places. But one thing is common. Everyone has been thrown here from the sky in the same manner. These include Royce, a professional mercenary, Nikolai, a Russian Special Forces soldier, Kuchilo, a Mexican drug cartel member, Isabel, an Israeli sniper, Stans, an FBI wanted criminal, Mombasa, an African rebel leader, Hanzo, a Japanese Yakuza member, and Edwin, a seemingly simple doctor. Everyone is astonished when they tell their stories. This happened to everyone. Everyone was picked up without any information and dropped into this strange forest. Now slowly they start understanding. This place is not an ordinary forest. This is a hunting ground and they are all brought here to be hunted. Suddenly a strange light flashes and everyone faints. When they regain consciousness, everyone finds themselves in this unknown place. Everyone also has a weapon according to his identity. Royce decides to first go to a higher place and look around to find out where this place is. While walking along the path, Nikolai stops after seeing a strange plant. He is about to touch her when Dr. Edwin immediately stops him. He tells that this is a poisonous plant. Even a slight scratch can cause the entire body to go numb. Hearing this, Nikolai thanks him for saving his life and promises to protect him in the future. As we move a little further, everyone realizes that the magnetic system here is faulty. I am unable to understand the direction. The most strange thing is that even after moving for 6 hours, the sun does not move from its place, which is completely against the rules of the Earth. Everyone proceeds with more caution now. As soon as they go inside the forest, they come to know that there are not only humans there but also many types of traps and cages, and the surprising thing is that those cages are closed from inside and not from outside. While moving forward, suddenly a trap gets activated. Isabel nearly falls into a pit filled with sharp thorns. But Royce immediately catches him and saves him. After this everyone checks around carefully. During the search, they find an old dead body which is in a very bad condition. It seems he's been dead for at least a week. The most horrifying thing is that he was brutally cut into pieces. Royce understands that these traps are not made for humans but for some even bigger and more dangerous prey. Then someone sees a shadow above the trees but it disappears in a moment. They think it might be an illusion and keep moving forward. When everyone reaches the top of the mountain, the sight they see shakes them. Many unknown planets are clearly visible in the sky. Only then everyone understands that this is not the Earth. The meaning is clear. They have been brought to another planet, from where it is almost impossible to return. Meanwhile, suddenly a loud noise comes from inside the forest. Everyone immediately points their guns in that direction. But due to dense trees nothing can be seen clearly. Now the real danger is about to emerge. Suddenly a shadow is seen running rapidly here and there inside the forest. A scary roar is also heard along with it. Within seconds, it becomes clear that these are no ordinary animals but alien hunting dogs. Everyone fires together and kills some people. But these animals attack in packs. If one dies, another immediately takes his place. The situation soon starts getting out of control. Meanwhile, that cowardly-looking doctor becomes their easy target. Out of fear, he starts running away. But his speed is nothing compared to these animals. He falls while running. At the last moment, Isabel risks her life to save him and kill the pursuing beast. On the other hand, the fugitive criminal is also running away. But he is attacked by an alien dog. He somehow manages to injure her with a knife. Then Mombasa African fighter comes and kills the animal by shooting it. But the biggest problem is that their number is very high. Despite having bullets, everyone starts getting tired. The situation becomes so bad that Isabel helps the doctor climb a tree to save him and herself starts providing cover from the sniper. Then suddenly his gun jams. She pulls the trigger again and again but to no avail. Now the situation becomes such that she decides to fire the last bullet on herself so that she does not fall into the hands of these animals. At that very moment, suddenly the sound of city whistle is heard. As soon as this sound is heard, all the alien dogs stop and then run towards the forest together. Royce understands immediately. These animals were not attacking on their own. Someone is controlling them. Meaning the real enemy has not yet appeared. He warns everyone to save their bullets as this was just the beginning. That's when they realize the Kuchel drug cartel guy isn't with them. A call for help comes from inside the forest. Everyone goes in that direction with fear. They see him sitting among the dense trees, asking for help. Isabel starts to move forward but Royce stops her. He suspects that this might be a trap. He throws a stone at it to test it and it becomes clear right there. This is not a straightforward situation but a trick of the enemy. After a little talk, Royce decides he must leave Cuchillo and move on. But Isabel doesn't want that. She doesn't want to leave him in that condition. So, out of compulsion, she picks up the sniper and thinks that it will relieve her from the pain. During this time everyone realizes that this place is very strange and someone is watching their every move. In fact, predators are watching them from a distance. For them, it's all a hunting game where they slowly scare and kill humans. Royce understands this. He catches their pattern and decides that instead of hiding, he should attack. He follows the trail left by the alien dogs and actually reaches the enemy hideout. But everyone is shocked after seeing the scene there. Bones are scattered everywhere. Not only human bodies but even the skin of some dead bodies of different species has been removed and hung as decoration. In the middle they see a strange creature which is tied up. Nikolai begins to approach her out of curiosity. But then it is revealed that he is still alive. Isabel immediately tells everyone to leave because this place is not safe. Suddenly, an attack occurs. Mabesa is hit by 3 spears simultaneously and falls down. The hidden Royce immediately comes out and starts firing all around. The predator's shadow begins to appear amidst the smoke. Now everyone understands that the real enemy has appeared. Everyone starts retreating while firing. Royce and Nikolai stay behind and try to save the others. But Predator has advanced weapons. Like plasma cannons, in front of which their guns become weak. Nikolai fights with all his might. But it is clear that it is as difficult as in a direct fight. In the end everyone has to retreat and run away because this fight is not over yet but the real danger has just begun. After running for a long time, everyone finally jumps into a lake and somehow escapes from those dangerous hunters. But they do not know that their every action is already under the control of the predator. Within a short time, the hunters appear in their true form. 3 dangerous predators who run the entire game. The strange thing was that he did not attack immediately but deliberately left them so that the fun of hunting could last longer. Royce and his team were not ones to sit quietly. As soon as they understand the enemy's methods, they plan their own attack. A trap is laid in the forest and the doctor is made to run as bait to bring out the predator. But the plan backfires and a strange creature appears in their place. Isabel shoots him at the right time and they all together finish him off. Later it is revealed that he too was probably another victim brought to this planet like them. But when Isabel checks the bullet, she realizes that the actual attack was made by someone else. That means there is someone else around. After some time a man comes forward who has complete knowledge of this place. He leads everyone to a hidden hideout, an old spaceship. There he reveals his name is Nolan and says that he too was brought here years ago. He has fought these predators many times and even acquired their weapons. But still he could not get out of this planet. His words give everyone hope and they decide to rest for a while. But the real deception lies here. Suddenly the room starts filling with smoke. It turns out that No Leland is the one trying to kill them to take their weapons and belongings. All routes are closed and the situation becomes dangerous again. Only then does Royce understand that not only predators but humans too can become a threat to each other. Royce understands that it's not easy to get out straight away. So he fires loudly so that the sound goes outside. The echo of gunfire really gets the predator's attention. Nolan is terrified by this and quickly runs away. But after going a short distance, he comes face to face with a predator. Meanwhile, the predator slowly reaches the rest of the people. But he does not attack immediately. He lets them run away like a cat plays with a mouse. While escaping, the doctor becomes separated from the team and finds himself alone facing the predator. He closes his eyes in fear. But then a soldier comes to save him and both of them start running away. They don't get very far before the predator kills the soldier with its weapon. The doctor sees all this. But due to fear he leaves her and runs away. Meanwhile, another predator catches up to Nicola and is about to kill him, but Nicola detonates a grenade at the last moment, sending them both flying. After this explosion, the remaining people survive for some time but the danger does not end. A second predator appears and aims directly at Royce. Then Stans attacks him without thinking and gives his companions a chance to escape but gets killed himself. Things get worse now that the survivors are exhausted and the predator is constantly chasing them. In such a situation, Hanzo suddenly stops and asks everyone else to go ahead. He himself is left behind. He calms down, controls his breathing, and takes out his sword. His intention is clear. He will face the predator alone. Seeing his courage, even the predator stops. As if he wanted to make this fight a battle of honor. And from here begins a final silent but dangerous fight. A direct and equal fight begins between Hanzo and Predator. Despite being weak in strength, Heijo is not afraid at all. He suffers a severe injury to his back, but he still stands firm. Gradually he understands the enemy's moves and attacks when he finds the right opportunity. He eventually kills the predator. But he himself gets badly injured and falls down. This victory brings him life. Like a true warrior, he dies saving his honor. While running there, the doctor accidentally gets trapped in a net. Royce, seeing the situation, decides he has to leave because the trap was designed not to kill but to slow down prey. His plan is to either abandon the doctor or use him as a pet. But Isabel refuses to accept this. Ultimately, Royce is forced to move forward alone. While Isabel tries to save the doctor. But after going a little distance, she herself gets trapped in the net and hangs in the air. Meanwhile, Royce reaches the predator base, where he finds a captive predator who had been injured in a previous fight. Royce deals with him. If she leaves him, he will send her back to Earth in return. The predator understands this and Royce frees him by cutting his chains. The predator keeps his promise, starts the spaceship and sets it on course for Earth. But then another predator arrives and a fierce battle ensues between the two. Seeing all this, Royce understands that staying here is no longer safe and he immediately runs towards the spaceship. In the background, the two dangerous warriors continue to clash with each other, and the outcome of the fight is still uncertain. While Royce's last hope is linked to that same flying ship. The battle-wounded predator that Royce freed attacks the enemy with full force, knocking it down for a while. But the other predator breaks the rules and uses its plasma weapon directly and attacks him. The injured predator is forced to try to hide, but his condition is so bad that he cannot hold out for long. Eventually, the enemy brutally kills him and, after winning, immediately sets out after Royce. Meanwhile, Royce reaches the spaceship and it takes off, but the predator destroys it as well. He blows it up from afar, ending Royce's last hope of recovery. Meanwhile, the situation changes between the doctor and Isabel trapped in the pit. The doctor suddenly attacks Isabel and wounds her with a poison knife. Then the truth comes out. He is not an innocent person but a dangerous killer who was brought here for this very reason. The doctor's true intention is to appease the predator by killing Isabel so that he can escape and survive on the planet. But just as he's about to finish him off, Royce returns. He has understood that the doctor is the most dangerous. He cleverly gains the doctor's trust, waits for the right opportunity, and then suddenly attacks him and overpowers him. Royce uses the doctor as bait and waits for the predator. A short while later, the predator returns and uses its technology to find the doctor. Without wasting any time, he kills him. But with the same force, Royce's trap gets activated. There is a massive explosion that knocks the predator down. Yet he survives and rises in anger. Now the final match is about to begin. Royce realizes that fighting directly is beyond his capacity. Therefore, he applies mud all over his body so that the predator's heat vision cannot detect him. Then he sets fire and confuses the environment further so that the enemy's sensing becomes weak. For a moment, it seems like this trick will work. But Predator's armor is so strong that Royce's attacks have no significant effect on him. Exhausted, Royce hides behind a tree. But Predator quickly changes his strategy and takes Royce's beating with his advanced mask. Suddenly he is attacked. Royce somehow survives the plasma shot but is now badly injured. The Predator grabs him, throws him into the air, and beats him mercilessly. The situation becomes such that Royce is unable to even get up and his defeat seems certain. Just as the Predator is about to deliver the final blow. Then Isabel, who is still alive, musters all her strength, aims the sniper rifle and fires. This attack stops the Predator for a moment. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Royce suddenly gets up. He grabs the axe and counterattacks with all his might. This time the attack is direct. The Predator is unable to balance itself and falls backwards. Now the tide of the battle has changed and for the first time it seems that even humans can compete with this dangerous Predator. The Predator tries to get up again as it falls to the ground. But Royce doesn't give him a chance. He constantly attacks her. So fast that the Predator cannot even keep up. Within moments he is badly injured. With his last bit of strength, he glares at Royce and roars loudly as if to show his strength one last time. But the next moment he falls, and after a long and dangerous fight, Royce and Isabel finally get a moment of peace. There is silence all around as if the storm has passed. But this peace does not last long. The next morning, when he looks up at the sky, his hopes are shaken again. Parachutes are seen again in the sky. Its meaning is clear. This game is not over yet. New people are being introduced into this hunting ground again. Royce and Isabel realize this is a never-ending cycle. But the difference this time is that he is no longer the same as before. Now they understand the enemy's methods. Now they are not just victims but fighters. The fight is still on but now they have the courage to win it. With this the story ends here. So friends, do tell us in the comment section how you like this explanation and if you want more parts of it, then do let us know by commenting. I will try to bring the next part. See you soon. Take care. Bye.